Will feelings within you, then you won't remember me. Hi guys, so welcome back to another video. If you're new here, whoa. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, hey girl, hey. So you guys, I'm in Hawaii, and I was just looking at my camera footage, realized when I came to Hawaii last week, I lost probably all that footage, maybe a couple clips are spared. So I thought this was going to be a continuance of that video, but it doesn't look like it is. So I'll catch you guys up in a little bit on why we're here, but right now it's 12:50. I just paid for my parking, and I'm going to go hang it off the beach. So yeah, let's go. Alright guys, I'm finally walking down the street. I cannot wait to get up here and take off my jacket because I am hot, but I don't know how much of the clips I've lost or if I lost the complete vlog. So last time I was here 6 days ago, I flew in to come do badging because I have an opportunity to transfer here. So came in, did my badging, left, and now I flew back in early this morning. Well, it started last night. I flew Southwest from Denver to Vegas, had like a 2.5 hour layover, and then I took Hawaiian Airlines from Vegas to Honolulu. Been here since this morning, picked up my rental car, all the good stuff. So yeah, that's what we're up to, coming out here today to hopefully secure us a place and really just kill time now because I have nothing else to do. So I decided to go ahead and park over here, and we're gonna walk down to the beach and just hang out for a little bit. I have my book. Maybe I'll finish that. I don't know. I just want to chill. So that's a quick catch me up. Maybe I'll give you guys a little bit more detail once I get settled in.
I ended up renting an umbrella here, guys. I'm reading for another hour.
Woo! You guys, I am tired. It's 2:50 p.m. I just made it back to the car. There it goes. My parking just expired. I'm about to say it should be expiring now, and it just expired. So I'm getting ready to get out these people's space before they come around here. I don't know how strict they are, but I was sitting here letting my time expire before I pulled off because I'm trying to find a flight back home tonight instead of in the morning. I took care of everything I needed to take care of, and I have just been chilling for a couple hours, and so I'm wondering like if I can just get home, you know what I mean? So I am checking into a couple of flights to see what they have. Fingers crossed they have something. If not, I'll be going out in the morning, but it would be nice to just get home a little bit early and get to my husband and my kiddo. So maybe I can see them off for school, but at this point it don't even look like it. I'm checking everything. My airline don't have anything tonight. It's all the flights I could have took tonight are already boarded up from my airline, and so I'm looking on American. It ain't looking too good. I'm about to check on Hawaiian Airlines and United as well, and then if I don't see anything, y'all, I'm honestly just gonna say forget it because I'm not gonna push the issue, and I'll just take my own metal home tomorrow. But that's the update, you guys. So ooh, let's see, Honolulu to Vegas. Ooh, okay, I think I'm gonna do this. This flight, it goes from Honolulu to Las Vegas, leaves at 10 o'clock tonight, gets into Vegas at 7:15 in the morning, and that's on Hawaiian Airlines. And it's showing green. It is showing green, so I feel like I should just do that. Before I go ahead and book my stuff onto this flight, I'm going to get on Staff Traveler and see if somebody can get me like a flight load update and go from there, because I definitely will take this flight to, I only have 2 tokens left too, so let me be wise with my stuff. So I just pulled over into a parking lot because someone just posted an update, let's see, 1 minute ago. The flight that I'm looking at, it says there are 28 open seats and 14 people listed. That's less than what it was coming here, and I'm wondering if I should take that chance. It is at 10:35, so if I don't get on, I could just hang out in the airport until like, I think the next plane will board like 5 something on my airline. I don't know what to do. Should I take a chance, you guys? Should I go ahead and try to get this flight on Hawaiian and see what happens, or should I just wait and fly on my own company's airline tomorrow? Decisions. Alright, you guys, I decided that I'm gonna try my luck at the United flight, so I'm about to go ahead and purchase a Zed fare when I get to the airport. I was gonna do it right here, but I'm already by the airport, so I'm just gonna do that. I came.
Steve Harvey says my ex.
I came over to the gas station to fill the tank up, and y'all look at this. The tank is still full. So we about to just head out to the airport. Made it to the airport, got my rental car dropped off, everything is good to go. I'm about to go ahead and book my Zed fare so I can actually go to the United ticketing counter. It's just in front of me, and get a security document to get me through security. And then I need to look at their dress code again because I know United has a pretty tight dress code, and if I need to change or whatever the case is, then I'll do that. So it's 4:44. The plane leaves at 7:25. Oh, my husband called me. Yeah, 1 second.
Your face will be the reason I smile, but I will not see what I cannot have forever. I'll always love you. You feel the same. Oh, you played me dirty. You played me so bad. Toy with my affliction, had to fill out my prescription.
You guys, made it through security, literally in the same outfit that I wore in this morning because I didn't get a hotel to change. But I was just like, I hope it'll be within United's dress code. So I talked to the ticket counter. The lady was like, yeah, you should be fine. So okay, cool. But I do have a pair of jeans if I need to change inside of there. But hopefully they don't go too crazy on me. I'm about to go pick up a pizza that I just placed a mobile order for, and my gate is right outside of here. So we'll wait and hopefully we'll get cleared. Alright, you guys, it is 6:09 and I just landed back in Colorado. Flew United back home, made the flight, had a big old 777, and it's hard to believe that at 5 o'clock, 5:30-ish yesterday, I was just landing in Honolulu. So now I'm back in Denver. 24 hours literally. So ready to be home because I am tired and my husband has an appointment. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but we got here early, so something is spilling. Hold on. Alright, that's it, you guys. That's it for this part of the video. We'll pick back up on this video next time I have to fly out, or the next time I have to do something for badging or whatever the case is. We'll just keep it running as like one long video, especially since we lost clips from the last times we've gone. So, alright, I'll talk to you guys when we have our next update for the month. Hey y'all, we're back and it's 5 days later. We're heading back to Hawaii. So I'm gonna stop to get some food first, gonna change my SD card because it's flashing at me, and then we'll catch up and talk about it. Alright, you guys, we made it to the gate. I just got cleared. I have my boarding pass. Also picked up my Mountain Dew because you know everything will be closed once we get over to Vegas. So now I'm gonna go ahead and list myself on the Hawaiian Airlines flight. I'm using the Zed fare. Alright, you guys, I'm in Vegas airport and I have to go back through security. I landed in the B gates and I'm flying out of D gates. So I'm heading to security now. It's 11:51. We have 40 minutes until boarding starts. So I'm gonna try to find me like a little snack or something for the plane. I doubt I'm gonna eat it, but you know, just to have it as a backup. And then I slept on the entire flight over here. So I might watch TV, I might sleep. I don't know, y'all know I'm a cat napper, so I feel good. I'm all right now, I'm not tired anymore, but I gotta go to security now, so I'll talk to you guys once I get to the other side. There's our plane, you guys. All right, I just got cleared. My seat is 24B, and I'm about to go ahead and check into my rental car and go to sleep. I said I wasn't tired, I lied. I sat here and now I'm tired. It's 5:40 in the morning, you guys, and we're here. We made it. As you guys already know, we already found a place last time I came last week. We already found a place, all that stuff. I was looking online, seeing a couple more places pop up that are a little bit closer to where my job is, so I'm coming to check them out. We made it over to the rental car shuttle, and y'all remember last week I wasn't able to do the online check-in because your girl forgot to book her rental car in time. Well, guess what? Last night I took care of that, and I did my online check-in while I was on the plane, so we don't have to go to the counter. Oh, over there. We don't have to go to the counter. We're gonna skip the counter and go straight to the garage. I don't know. Ever since I've been able to do online check-in, ever since I've like rented with Enterprise and been able to do online check-in, I really just don't have a desire to talk to people. But you guys, I made it up here, and when I got up here, the lady was like, we don't have any full-size vehicles for Enterprise, so if you go across the National, you can pick from there. So I'm in the National full-size line, and they have a van. Y'all know I love me a good van. So, same van I always get every time I rent a van, the Pacifica. I love this van, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this. Alright, you guys, so I am in a different vehicle. I just moved because the lady came over and was talking crazy to me about taking the van. So the van is parked in the full-size lane. This is the lane. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the van is just right there. That's the van. Literally a couple cars down from me. And she was like, pick any vehicle on that lane that you want, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. And they inconvenienced me by not having my car on Enterprise, number one. So I'm on National, which is perfectly fine. Y'all already know the relationship. So I'm over here like looking at cars, and she's like watching me the whole time, but she didn't say anything until I actually started like putting my stuff away and stuff. Like, girl, you could have came over here before then. So she walks up, she was like, oh, you're taking the van? And I was like, yes, it's on the full-size lane. And she was just like, yeah, you could pick any vehicle but that one. So why is it in the full-size lane? So she was just like, or I'm gonna have to charge you for an upgrade. And I was like, okay. Like at first I was just like, okay, like charge for the upgrade, you know what I mean? And she was just like, yeah, because you didn't pay for that van, you paid for a full size. And I was like, right, and you guys didn't have it, so you're sending me over here and I'm being inconvenienced. This is in the full size lane, so that's the reason why I was picking it. And she was just like, yeah, so I'll just go ahead and charge you for an upgrade. Girl, like at that point now I'm irritated because be for real, y'all didn't inconvenience me and now I'm being charged. So I told her, I was like, oh, okay, normally I was like, okay, normally, when I run with Enterprise, most locations have vans in the full-size lane when they run out of the regular full-size vehicles. And she was like, no, never. You must never run with Enterprise before. Girl, I was just here last week. And last week, I got a car from Enterprise. They didn't have any vans in the lane. But every other time y'all have seen me on a trip and I had a van, I rented a full-size vehicle and they had vans. And I was just like, girl. Okay. And so there was another guy, I don't know if he works for National or Enterprise, but he was like walking through here. He goes, yeah, make sure you call and file a complaint. He works over here with the rental cars, clearly, because he's like inside the cars and stuff. He's like, yeah, make sure you file a complaint. And I was like, oh, I definitely will. He was like, because what she just said is incorrect. He was like, we do put vans in the full size allotment all the time. He's like, she's probably trying to save the van for like a family that she knows or something. And I was like, you know what? You're probably right. You sure probably right. He was like, yeah, you're not crazy. He's like, yeah, you're not crazy. We do put vans in the full size when we run out of full size. He's like, because you're really being inconvenienced, so we're giving you that option. He's like, and we'll upgrade you to like a 7-seater. And I was like, right. And I was like, and do you normally pay for that? And he was like, not if you've been inconvenienced. I was like, right. Because I literally am standing there and I'm like scrolling through my trip history on Enterprise. Never was charged for the upgrade when I was inconvenienced. Anyways, you guys, let me go ahead and get out of here, because she's still looking over here right now. I'm like just sitting here. I just did my walk around and she is looking over here right now. I don't know what her issue is. Last week she was super nice and friendly, and this week I guess she just but I can't stand that. Don't be in the service industry if you can't provide service all the time. You can leave your attitude and your problems at home. You're at work now. Alright, y'all, I'm pulling back into the rental car agency. When I tell y'all, I am so irritated. I'm so irritated. Like, I'm leaving, like, I literally get a man my credit card. Y'all hear that? Let me roll the window up so y'all can really hear it. Y'all hear that? It was doing it just so loud. It was doing so loud, and I recorded it on my phone in case they try to tell me that I'm crazy. But I'm taking this rental car back because I'm driving and it's making like this. Y'all hear that noise? And I could feel it when the noise is happening. I could feel it in my foot, my left foot, like it's coming from the wheel or something right here. I'm not comfortable with that. So I'm gonna go back. Ugh. I do not feel like going back up here because I know it's only one person to deal with. Hopefully there's somebody else on the other side that can switch me out to vehicles. I know y'all hear that. Like, no, ain't no way I'm gonna feel comfortable and safe driving this vehicle. We are returning this, and we're gonna see if they can put us in another vehicle, because this is crazy. Ah. All right, you guys, I just switched out the car, and I pulled over so I can go ahead and like connect my phone, all the stuff. But let me tell you guys what just happened, so y'all know my first encounter with the lady I just told you guys about. So when I got downstairs, told the people what was going on with the vehicle, we're gonna do a switch out, they gave me paperwork, and the lady was like, I'll walk you upstairs. So she walks me upstairs and tells me like, hey, we're all out of full-size vehicles. I don't know if they've parked any over there. Feel free to walk over there, or if you don't want to, just pick a full-size from National. So I was like, okay, cool. So we're standing there and we're kind of talking, you know, and then this couple guys pulled up, and they had the cars, like, you know, when they're coming back in service, they just get washed, all that stuff. They're like parking them. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just take the Honda, you know what I mean? And she was like, okay, yeah, that's nice. And I was like, yeah, I'm just ready to go, honestly, you know what I mean? And she was like, oh yeah, I get it, I understand. So me and her like talking, you know. Oh, she was like, oh, did you see the van over there? And I was like, yeah, I really wanted to get the van, but the other lady told me I couldn't because it was outside of my classification, even though it's parked in the full size area. And she was just like, what? And I was like, yeah, she told me I couldn't get it. And she's like, why would she tell you that? It's parked in the full size area. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I have literally rented with you guys so much, and if there's a van parked in the full size area, I can get it, because usually it means that you're running low on the actual full size vehicle, so you put the vans in as like fillers. And she was like, yeah, that's correct. Here we go, 2 people saying it. Like, I knew I wasn't crazy, but you know, like, just having somebody say it out loud is like, okay. So then I was just like, yeah, I know. I was like, I just didn't want to deal with her, so I just switched cars, blah blah. And she was just like, I don't know why, you know, she's like, I don't know why she would tell you that. Then as we're talking, another person pulls up in the van and parks it in the full size lot. So there's a family like walking up, it's like 4 of them, and they're like, oh, look, there's a van right there, blah blah. And so they're asking the lady who's helping me, like, hey, we have a full-size vehicle, can we take the van? And she's like, yeah, sure. And she looks at me, she's like, do you want to take the other one? I was like, you know what, I don't want to. I don't want to have any problems. Like, I appreciate the offer. She was like, I'll upgrade you for free just to make sure you don't have any issues. And I was like, you're so kind, I appreciate it, but I just don't want to have any problems. I don't want this girl trying to go back and look at my reservation or something. I don't know if y'all have that ability, but I don't want any problems. So I took the Honda. And now I'm hungry, my phone is dying, and yeah, so I'm about to go ahead and find some food.
Wherever I choose to go, it won't take me far. I'm living my life like it's drama, leave it home. If he ain't got it right by now, then scratch him off. He just called me, said it's about 20 strong. They standing at the door, don't wanna take us on the ring. Let it go by 3 months.
Alright, you guys, it's 10:45. I just left. Oh. Alright, you guys, it's 10:45. I just left my first showing, and it's gonna be a no for us. Bedrooms are not big enough, and it was just not gonna work. I'm supposed to have another showing, but I haven't heard back from this person, and I'm not gonna chase you, so we'll see if they get back to us. If they do, we'll go. If not, I feel like I could have just went to the airport instead of coming here. I came here to like buy some time. Really want to come here. It's been on my list for a long time, so I guess it's not any harm there. But I also would have just went straight to the airport and tried to get home sooner than sitting here and waiting to try to like buy time, you know. So fingers crossed. But let's go ahead and go into the visitor center. I went to the visitor center. I decided I'm gonna drive, but when I tell you I'm so thirsty, don't have anything to drink. Went to the vending machine, and it's like, please try another selection, please try another selection. So as soon as I leave here, I'm finding the closest store to get me something to drink. But the lady told me I could just follow the path, and she sent me like a QR, or she had me scan a QR code that I can drive on. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get lost, follow everybody else.
All right. Ain't this what you came for? Don't you wish you came more?
I've drove up as far as I can go, so I'm pulled over into a parking lot, debating if I'm gonna whoa, debating if I'm gonna jump out and go walk a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of starting to rain. So I'm trying to like wait and see what's gonna happen. Like, is it gonna come down on me if I get out the car? Or is it just like a little sprinkle? And then I also stopped at this Shade Ice place on the way. I got banana. I was gonna get rainbow, but it's not bad. Kind of tastes like a pineapple and banana mixed together. Pickup day for you guys. I went to the second showing, talked to my husband about it, and we decided we're just gonna stay where we're at. Like, we were just trying to see like what other options were available and things like that. But the place that we're at, we prayed about it. The lady came through, like gave us a really good deal. She even knocked off like some of the money off the first month's rent. She knew we're coming from Colorado, like all this stuff, like it just lined up perfectly. Like the day she called me, the day I was here, our application, like everything just lined up perfectly. And I was just like, you know what, let's stop trying to like block our blessing and let's just stay around. So that's what we're gonna do. I really like the ice. I really like the ice. Like, can you get like go to like a place like this and just ask for ice? I love eating ice, and this is like so soft. Like, this unflavored. If I wasn't going to get on a flight, I would be asking them right now for some ice because it's delicious. Whew. So glad I got the big one. What's up, y'all? It is later, like 2:30 or so in the afternoon. I just pulled up to Queens Beach and I'm thinking about just going and sitting out. I might walk down a little bit further and rent like a chair or something, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm going to because I have nothing else to do. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to get a hotel and stay overnight or if I'm going to try to get on a plane and go back home tonight. IDK, my mission is done. So I have nothing else, you know, to do here. So now it's just like, okay, what are you gonna do, girl? So if I do go home, I'm gonna try to get on the United flight, leaves here at 7:55. Yeah, 7:55. And then, let's see, it's 3 o'clock, so I probably will have to head towards the airport by like 5 something, you know what I mean? But IDK, I'm thinking about just spending an hour here, get my feet in the sand, and just chill. I also took my ponytail out because I have been having a headache all day. Took Tylenol, it hasn't gone away. And I took my ponytail out and I felt instant relief. So for now, the ponytail's out. When it gets ready to get closer to like having to go to the airport, I'll just brush it back into a ponytail again so I at least look half decent. But yeah, I think we're gonna go walk and hang out at the beach. Look at my hair. I know you lying. Look at my hair. I'm definitely gonna have to brush this back because we are out here looking crazy. And I discovered I have another gray hair on this side. Y'all see it? I don't know if you can see it, but I had one on this side. Turns out there's two, and now there's one right here. I don't even know where these gray hairs are popping up from. But it is like 4 o'clock now, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and list myself on the United flight. It's $74 on United, but it goes directly to Denver. So I think I'm gonna give it a shot. I might even just go ahead and go to the airport and return my room now, sit down and post a vlog, and then start working on editing another one and just have like some me time. I don't know for sure, but I think that's basically it for this part of the video. I don't know if this video is gonna end right here. And then the next video will be us moving, or if they're going to show that. So if this is the last part of the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, coming along on this journey to get us prepared to move to Hawaii. The last 2 trips I felt like a waste of time, but I'm always glad to be here. So don't want to call it a waste of time. I'm ready to go over to United Gates, and the plane that I'm trying to get on starts boarding in about an hour, so I'm going to grab food. And fingers crossed to get here. There are plenty of seats, but you know, if it's payload optimized, that's what they call their weight balance. And I'm gonna get on, so we shall see.